All right, so this is how do you practice for a presentation when you're by yourself? And I don't even know how long this is going to last. So this is going to be more of a feedback type of thing. I'm actually going to open up Facebook on my phone so that way I can see if you guys have any questions or comments, okay? All right, so let's get started. So a lot of times, students or clients they have presentations or a TED talk, and they need to practice for a presentation, but they don't have a speaker or they don't have another partner or a teacher or a coach to practice with. So, of course, my strategy is always it's an introvert strategy. It's how do you practice, study, learn, something by yourself. That's always my strategy. And maybe because I'm really, really introverted and I like relying on myself. I've always been like that. So um even when I was younger, I used to learn things, learn how to do things by myself. For example, I learned how to cut my own hair, for example. Okay. Or I learned how to teach myself Italian. Okay. And just other stuff like that. So this is a really cool trick. What I do is I use Google Drive. So I think everybody knows what Google Drive is. So you open up Google Drive, and then you click on Novel or New, and then a new window should pop up, and then you can choose the um, Documenti Google. Okay, so you choose a new Google document and you open that up. Okay. And what I like about LinkedIn is I'm going to be using LinkedIn as an example, okay, for a presentation. What I like about LinkedIn is LinkedIn, they have articles, okay, that you can use um, to also practice your listening, okay? So maybe you're listening and you're speaking actually, but I wouldn't recommend this speaking. Um, this is something extra, okay? I usually recommend controlled exercises, okay? So make sure you take a test to see what your level is, and then you can do podcasts and you can do articles um, based on your level, okay? But this is something extra you can do. But with LinkedIn, there are articles that you can use with a transcript, so you can listen and then follow the article in English. So I'm going to be using this article as an example on how to write or say a presentation in English, okay? So what you do is you go to Google Drive and you go to Strumenti and you go to Digitazione Vocale, okay? Now, the reason why that's important is this is talk to text. So you can talk and you can, Google will actually record your voice and it will write the words for you, okay? But you have to choose the correct language. All right, so let's say we click on this. 1 second here. I want to make sure I choose the right language. And we're going to choose English. Okay. Now, if you are trying to speak or if you're trying to use an American accent, then you would just click on English, United States, and then you would click on the microphone here. All right. So let's click on the microphone. Uh, Make sure I fix this correctly. I might have to do this over. All right, so English, United States. Um, I just had it. Let's try this again. English, click the microphone. It might have blocked it. Let's see if it blocked it. Continue. Okay, so make sure you change the settings. So make sure you allow Google to use your microphone. Okay, so then you click done. All right, and then we should be able to use it, hopefully. I might just have to come back. I don't know why it's still blocking it. Manage space maybe. Ah, okay. So I have to restart. Sorry. Technology. Technology. All right, so let's do this over again. All right, so what we do is we go to Strumenti. Now, if you are using it in English, it would be called tools. Okay. All right, so we change the language. United States, and then we click on that. All right, so you see how it's already recording my voice. Okay, look at that. And then what I like is you can press period, so you can type and then press period. How cool is that? Crash. See, it didn't write down the right stuff. All right, so let's do some practice now, okay? I'm going to use a LinkedIn article. My name is Paul Witherspoon. Hello, I am from Paul Witherspoon Consulting. I am here to present my ideas for today. Let's see what happens when I talk really fast and I don't stop talking and I continue to talk. And let's say we talk about digital marketing and how to advertise on Facebook. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so that's just one way, okay, on how to practice your pronunciation. And you don't need a teacher, you don't need a partner, you don't need somebody to practice with, okay? Now, this is not 100% perfect, okay? But Google will correct, and it will actually not correct it, but it will show you your pronunciation. Like, you know, if you're pronunciating the word correctly, then Google will record it. If not, it will write another word. Okay. So what happens when you can't pronounce a word? For example, let's say I think I missed a word here. I think it was crashed, right? Crashed, right? I forgot what I was trying to say there. But let's say you don't know a word, okay? And if you guys are writing comments, I will try to see any comments here. Okay, cool. Guys are watching. Okay. So let's say, okay, you don't know a word, right? And you're like, well, you know, how do I pronounce the word correctly? There are 3 websites that you can use. All right. So you can use Forvo.com. All right. So use Forvo.com. And with Forvo, let's say we type in crashed. Okay. So Forvo is a website that you can use for pronunciation. Okay. So at the top, all the words in the world pronounced. So let's say we use crashed, right? How do I pronounce that? Crashed. Now, Forvo will actually, I think they have pronunciations in like from the UK and then also in the US. Okay, so let's click on crashed. And then they also have pronunciations from like females. So, for example, you can see this is a pronunciation from a female from the UK, from the United Kingdom, and then also a male from the United Kingdom. And so you press play here, and then you can hear the pronunciation. And then they even give examples and phrases here, okay? And so, for example, this is from a male in the United States, okay? And then another website that you can use for your pronunciation is Word Reference. So many of you guys, you use, and if you have questions, you know, write your questions in the box, in the comment box below, and then I'll try to answer them. So I see I have some notifications, but I can't see any comments yet. So, but I know many of you guys are familiar with Word Reference. So you go to Word Reference and then you just type in crashed. Okay. And then they should have, so you click on the word here. Perfect. And then here they have, you know, the different pronunciations here. So you just click on the drop down box and you can choose the pronunciation, whether it's from the UK or from like the US. And I think there's another website. I'm not sure if it's this one, but they have people, or they have pronunciation from different parts of the US also. Um, hopefully I think I have to accept. Oh, probably my computer is probably a little bit slow. There we go. So there's the drop down menu. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, so they have Jamaican, US Southern, Scottish, Irish, UK, Yorkshire, okay? And then just the regular US accent. So you can listen to the different accents here on Word Reference. And then another website that you can use, and I'm going to put all of these websites in the comments below, all right? So actually, I'll do that now. Here. You can use the Cambridge Dictionary as well, okay? So I'm going to put these in the comments here. And if you guys have comments or questions, you can write them below. And so you use Cambridge, you use Fortivo, and then you also use, what was the other one? Word Reference. Yeah. So you guys are familiar with that, I think. I think the majority of people that I meet use Word Reference, all right? So Word Reference, and then this is the last one here. Put that down here too. There we go. Cool. All right, so I want to do some more translation, okay? I'm going to continue to use this article here, and we'll just do some practice. So I'm going to use the same transcript from here. I'm going to put this on my other screen. All right, and let's practice. I'm having fun with this, man. So let's see. All right, so we click on English. We click on the microphone. Picture it. You're up on stage or in front of a room. You're getting ready to deliver your presentation. Before you do or say anything, look at your audience. That's it. Don't be in a rush. Take a 2-second pause. Now, you see, I said pause. I didn't say pass. Okay, so let's try this again. Pause. All right, so that's how you can practice, right? So even for me, I have to repeat a word sometimes, okay? So make sure that's great for you. So it's really, I think that would be a really really good tool for you guys, okay? So use Google Drive to practice your presentations or your speeches or anything else that you have. And then you just repeat the presentation maybe 5 or 6 times. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know how long that video is, but I wonder if I can stop sharing my screen. How do I stop sharing this? Do you guys know how to stop sharing this? How do I stop sharing a video without ending the video? I don't even know, guys. Let's see. I don't even know how to do that. All right. Anyway, well, that's how you do it. All right. So use Google Drive. Use the tool here, or the microphone, and just speak your presentation. And then any words that you have troubles with, you know, one of my clients even highlighted like with colors. Okay, so for example, if you have problems with pause, or if you have troubles with audience, let's say you spoke the word correctly, but you usually have trouble with it, you can just use different colors, okay, to highlight the words that you have difficulty pronouncing. Then you can just go back to Fordable or, word reference and, just practice your pronunciation that way. So that's a cool trick, or some cool tricks that you can use. All right. And we are done for today. Today feels like Friday. I don't know why, but it feels like Friday. But it's only Wednesday. All right. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see next time. Ciao, ciao.